Welcome back. Welcome back. In the last lecture, we understood divergence law and we understood correlation between party system and ideology, party system and electoral system, and organization of parties as such. But last lecture was very much related to and very much related to political parties, not the system as whole. Right? Last lecture was very much related to political parties, not the system. So in this lecture, we'll analyze political systems, not political parties. How political systems are, how political systems are in different scenarios. Right? Starting with maybe we'll understand developing party system. Maybe we'll understand party system in India, party system in developed countries as well. Right? So let's just start with party system. What is party system that we have to understand first, right? Party system, as explained by Sartori. Sartori says, Sartori says, party system is not shaped by party system is not shaped by number of parties, but but parties having systemic relevance. Party system not shaped by number of parties, but parties having systemic relevance. Right? How he has explained party system is by parties having systemic relevance. What does this mean by parties having systemic relevance? I will give you example of USA. USA has two major parties as we all know. One is Democratic Party, other is Republican Party. In one election cycle, Democrats win. In another election cycle, Republicans win. Right? This happens more often than not. This happens. Right? So in USA, which two parties has systemic relevance? It is Democratic Party and Republican Party. But there are other parties as well. There is Green Party in US as well. Right? There are centrist people in US as well. Right? One or two seats from in electoral college are won by centrist people and Green Party members. Right? There is Libertarian Party is also there in America, but right, but that those parties don't have relevance in USA. In USA, Democratic Party and Republican Party has relevance, right? Not USA. Let's just understand to India what Sartori wanted to say. Not shaped by number of parties, but parties having systemic relevance, right? In India, if you know the election results of first election, around 330 seats to INC, right? Then there was CPI, right? Communist Party of India. There was Muslim League India as well, Hindu Mahasabha as well, right? Then Punjabi party, right? I don't remember that party's name, but right, that one Punjabi party that I'm not able to remember, that is also there. So Indian National Congress, Communist Party of India, Muslim League and Hindu Mahasabha, and the Punjabi party, which I'm not able to remember, had relevance in first election cycle. But it does not mean that there were not other election cycle. There were not other parties, right? C. Rajagopalachari has had floated idea of libertarian party, right? Then there were socialist parties as well, right? So parties were there, but not having systemic relevance, right? The systemic relevance. If party has systemic relevance, then that party is influencing party system, not any other party. This is Sartori's view. Then we have to understand views of Myron Wiener and Joseph La Palambra. Joseph La Palambra. So what Myron Wiener and Joseph La Palambra has observed? They have observed and they have classified they have classified party party systems on basis of on basis of electoral system electoral system. So how they have classified party system on basis of electoral system? On one hand, they say if electoral system is competitive and if electoral system is non-competitive. If electoral system is competitive, right? If electoral system is competitive, there can be different kind of party system which can emerge. If electoral system is competitive, right? There can be a situation where one party is dominant, one party dominant system. There can be a situation where multi-party dominant system is there. There can be a system where two-party system is there, right? Two-party system is there. But in non-competitive electoral system, where only one party is allowed to compete, we find hegemonic party system, where one party can, where only one party can, uh, where only one party can participate in elections. In such electoral system, we find hegemonic party system. Example: Communist Party of China, CCP. CCP, only CCP can participate in elections. That is why the electoral system is non-competitive and party system is hegemonic. Then, as I was explaining, competitive party system can be one party dominant party system, multi-party dominant system, two-party dominant system. One party dominant system is seen in places like South Africa, right? Even though parties are allowed to compete, African National Congress has been continuous winner. One party dominant system is observed in Japan, where Japanese nationalist parties has been winning for winning after they have winning after 1948, right? Whenever they started elections, they have been winners for almost 50 years. Till recently, where some other party came to power, right? Japanese party system also was one party dominant system. Japanese party system. Right, multi-party system, as I was explaining, is two-party system. Two-party system has two different bases to exist. First basis to exist is ideological, and second basis to exist is pragmatic. On ideological basis, British party system exists, and on pragmatic basis, American party system exists. On ideological basis, how British party system is: there is Labour Party, which is left-leaning, and there is Conservative Party, which is right-leaning. American party system is of two types, right? It is pragmatic. Both Democrat and Republic have similar views in economy, similar views in politics. It is just that the people they want to the people they want to woo to vote are different vote categories. Like Democrats want to woo diversity, Republicans want to woo white nationalist. So and and it is said that Democrats and Republicans are nothing but same wine in two different bottles. Basically, what it wants to say that American party system or American parties don't have don't have much difference with respect to ideologies. This is the idea. So Myron Wiener and Joseph Lal Palambora has classified party system with respect to electoral systems, whereby if elections are competitive, that which means that it is allowed to participate in election, that multiple parties are allowed to participate in elections, then competitive party system can be further classified as one party dominant, multi-party dominant, two party system, and two party system has two different categories as well, ideological and pragmatic. If electoral system is non-competitive, only one party is allowed to compete, then such party system, such electoral system will have hegemonic party system, right? Example, China. Okay, then we have to understand, as we are understanding in as we are trying to understand comparative politics, we are in comparative politics, we will of course have to understand comparison between developed and developing party system. Comparison between developed and developing countries party system, right? Party system. Okay. So we'll start, right? But developed and developing countries, right? They are not homogeneous, right? Every developing countries don't have similar party system. Not every developed countries has similar party system. But we have to find some broad understanding with respect to developed and some broad understanding with respect to developing, right? So developing world is not monolithic, right? Neither developed. There exists extreme diversity with respect to electoral system in both developing and developed world, right? But we have to understand in broad perspective that what is going to be the difference broadly with respect to developed countries party system and developing countries party system, right? And we'll start with first first point of comparison, whereby developed countries party system is institutionalized. Institutionalized, right? What it means? What it means? Institutionalization of parties, right? Parties are institutionalized. There is internal democracy. There is internal constitutions. The parties work with rules, within rules, and all those things, right? Rules are there, institutions are there, which are followed within and outside party, right? Institutionalized means one more thing, that there is no the parties are not dynastic, right? Parties are not dynastics. Institutionalized again mean that every person has equal opportunity to be a part of particular party. So developed countries party system is institutionalized. It is institutionalized as developed countries became democracy first, right? Why it is that the developed countries party system is institutionalized? Because developed countries became democracies first. The second reason why developed countries party system developed countries party system is uh, is developed countries party system is institutionalized. I feel that the voters there are very educated, right? There is sense of what you say development with respect in voters, so as to what they want, what they really want. They don't vote on emotional basis, right? Developed countries party system is institutionalized, and why? Because they became democracies first. On the other hand, developing countries became democracies in third wave of democracies, right? Remember Samuel P. Huntington's waves of democracy, right? Third wave of democracy, they are new democracies. They are new democracies, That is why they are fragile or they are failed states. Right? Democracies are not really working. Elections don't happen regularly. Freedom of speech and expression is there, not there. Autonomy of self is not there. Right? So most of the democracies which you will find in developing countries are not democracy in true sense because because party system is not really developed. Party system is not really developed. Mm, Elections don't happen regularly, right? Even in India, which is supposed to be the world largest democracy and party system which is really developed, we have seen emergency, right? We have seen emergency. We have seen president's rule applied on states regularly, right? But still, at least we have smooth power transitions, right? If one party loses, it does not want to resurrect a revolution, right? Armed struggle is not there even if they lose. Power transition is very smooth, and electoral process is free and fair. Right? There can be situation whereby a leader of opposition might say some things, but still, more or less, electoral process is very free. It is very fair. It is very transparent. That part is not really there, right? When you open EVMs, when you count votes, party representative has to be there. So Indian electoral process is very free and fair, and that is why compared to other developing countries, our party system is developed. Even though we had hiccups like emergency, right? Then developing countries party system suffers from decay. Remember Samuel P. Huntington's concept of political decay. What it means basically deinstitutionalization. Deinstitutionalization. What it means? What does institutionalization means? That parties are bound by rules, parties are bound by charters, parties are bound by intra-party democracy, all those things. But Indian parties are dynastic. We see there is no intra-party democracy, no intra-party democracy. We see constitutions can be there, right? Parties can have constitutions, but how they are followed, it is another part, right? Right? Personality factors are there, right? Indian National Congress is a personalized party of Rahul Gandhi. BJP is party of Narendra Modi. We don't see them as parties. We see the parties to vote for that leader. We do not vote for party. We vote for that leader. When we vote for BJP, we vote for Narendra Modi, not the party of BJP. So personality factor is very big in developing countries like India, right? Indian or developing countries party system suffer decay. It is not institutionalized. It is not institutionalized, right? When we study Rajni Kothari in party system, thereby you will understand what I mean to say, right? On the other hand, as I was saying, developed countries politics and developed countries party system is institutionalized, which means there is intra-party democracy, right? Intra-party democracy means what? Presidential candidate from both Republican and Democratic Party has to go through internal party election to just to be the presidential candidate. Just to be presidential candidate, there is voting. There is actual voting which happens through people. Registered voters vote to just to choose presidential candidate, right? There is proper debating culture is there. So developed countries party system is institutionalized. There is intra-party democracy, right? They are organized on modern lines. There is set of rules and regulation which is there, right? You cannot run election twice, right? Some parties have this clause as well. You cannot run election twice. Then personality factors do not have much much dependency in institutionalized political parties. Right. Recently, there is trend that Trump has a lot of what do you say influence on Republican Party, but again, that is a hiccup, that is an outlier, not really the norm. Right. So, as we were understanding and comparing the party system in developed and developing countries, we have to understand models of party politics in developed countries. Models of party politics in development countries in party system. In American party system, it is a pragmatic system. It is not ideological. There is not much difference between republic and democratic ideology. Right? There is not much difference. It is just that they entice and they target different voter groups. Right? American party system has strong intra-party democracy, and American party politics has strong lobbying and strong pressure group politics. Right? This is American model. Then British model is also there. We'll understand British model as well with respect to party politics in developed nations. British party politics is ideological. There are conservatives and Labour Party. Right. The third model is of continental Europe. From Germany, continental Europe is a multi-party system. Right. It's a multi-party system. There is a trend of mature coalitions are there. Not right. Anti-defection laws are there. Defection is not really seen. In Germany, there is multi-party system. Coalition politics is there. Mature coalition politics is there. Then we have to understand party politics in developing. Party politics in developing countries. Developing countries, party politics is usually authoritarian. Developing countries, democracy is fragile. They are usually failed state. They are soft states, and party system is non-institutionalized. Party system is not institutionalized, which means there are no rules, regulations. There is no inter-party democracy. There is strong personality factor, right? All those things are there. So what we have to understand with respect to developing countries party politics or party system, right? First, there is strong personality factors. We correlate a person with respect to a party, right? Right? AAP is related to Arvind Kejriwal. TMC is related to Mamata Banerjee. BJP is very much correlated with Narendra Modi, and INC with Rahul Gandhi. So there is strong personality factor in developing countries' party politics. Even in Pakistan, you see, right? There are two parties. One party belongs to Nawaz Sharif, one party belongs to Zardari Bhutto family, and other to Imran Khan. So a with respect to a person, party is aligned. It is not the other way around. Even in Bangladesh, you will find BNP is correlated with Zia family, and Awami League is correlated with Sheikh family. Right? Bangladesh, again Sri Lanka, same thing is there. Rajapaksa family and Karuna. I don't remember the second person's name, but one is Rajapaksa family, other is I am not able to recall. Right? Again, strong personality factor is there. Strong personalities factor is there. The second, the second characteristics of developing countries' party system, that they are parochial. They do their politics on parochial factors like religion, like caste, like language, right? Like ethnicity, right? And like developing countries, as developing countries are prismatic, developing countries party system is also prismatic, right? Developing countries party system is prismatic, which means that they are organizationally modern, but but traditional in functioning, right? Traditional in functioning. What does this mean? This means that even though the the positions in party, the position in party are organizationally arranged, that there is going to be president, vice president, there are going to be members, there is going to be a trust, there is going to be a board, there is going to be directors and all those things. But the people who sit on those positions, they are dynastic. There is strong nepotism, right? There is no intra-party democracy. So even though the parties of developing countries are organizationally modern, their functioning is quite traditional. Their functioning is quite traditional. They are feudal. They are feudal. They lack intra-party democracy, right? So this was party system. This was comparative analysis of party system. We have understood party system from Sartori to Minor Winner to Joseph La Palombara, and we have understood comparative analysis of party system in developing and developed world. I hope this helped. We will start with pressure group from the next lecture. Thank you so much. Bye bye.